would probably say this is awesome. The way that the Ron Lemmon Foundation gives back and helps bridge the gap of high school kids and foundations and the needy events that they need to get done.
Where did he go? There's a lot more they do than just put on a tournament, and tonight honoring Tim Meade for supporting him through the foundation. He's been a member of our board now for over a decade, since its inception, so that's reason enough. But there's a bigger purpose here, and Tim would be the first to tell you that.
You got the tugger, baby, and I'm cause you pushing the fat. You're gonna fit me like a glove.
Baseball for me was a huge bonding, experience with my dad, and that was the one thing that he and I shared. He was a good coach, and he didn't play that much baseball, but he could kind of watch and figure things out, and he was just kind of good at common sense, and he could tell an uppercut swing as compared to a level swing and those types of things, and watch the ball into your glove, and just some real fundamentals that I was a roving instructor at the minor league level, and I used to revert back to things that my dad told me when I was 8, 9, 10-year-old. In fact, I see base running mistakes in the big leagues now that when I was 8 and 9 years old, my dad was teaching me not to do those things.
Yeah, well, I'm a fifth-generation Orange County, so my dad and I have been going to Angel Stadium since they built the place. And so between my backyard and that backyard, I have some very fond memories of playing ball with my father, and baseball and the Angels, frankly, have a real, dear place in my heart.
My dad played college baseball at Santa Barbara, and just seeing how he would coach my little league teams or coach, the teams I played on growing up, it was something that was a father-son experience, and I think that stuck with me for a long time. And I think when I was looking at what I wanted to do with my career, I think, looking back at how that father-son relationship evolved in the dugout made me realize that that's something I wanted to do.
Yeah, I think it's a wonderful foundation. Anytime that you are spending time and energy and making contributions to the high school baseball program, it's fantastic. So I know for me what a great experience high school baseball was. It actually was where I catapulted into a profession from that level. Not many kids do. I had the huge blessing to do that. But anytime you can help high school baseball programs, I'm all totally behind it. Angels organization is behind it.
Ron Lemmon Foundation, I think, is a wonderful organization that always takes the student athlete in mind and always finds a way to give the kids an outlet to go ahead and play the sport that they love, baseball.
It's a lot of fun when it's a father-son situation like it was. That's what it was for me, and that's why I got into coaching. And hopefully, for some of these kids I get to coach, I can sort of be a role model for them. Their dads can't always be in the dugout, but...
You're not supposed to hit the cameraman.
Right. Their dads can't always be in the dugout, but at the same time, I think that's important, that there's that relationship. So when the game's over, the dad and the son can get together. And I think baseball is just a unique sport where there's a real relationship that gets included in that.
Camaraderie, friendship, and integrity.
I think the foundation really epitomizes what you hope your relationship with your son is during his baseball career, however long that is. His ability, the foundation's commitment to student athletes and their way of life, their commitment to their craft is something that I think is something that at least I connect to it in a very special, emotional way.
It gives a common connection because it brings me back to when I played, and then I even get to experience new things that I never did that he gets to experience. So, we talk about old times, what I've done, and what he plans on doing in the future. So it's a good bonding moment always. First word would just be selfless. I see how much time Mr. Lemmon puts into everything, and how many people donate their time to support the cause. And it's all for the kids. So a good selfless effort for the kids. It's nothing better than that.
So far, so good.
take a look very quickly. If you've been bending up your bed, I'm not bashful about asking for money either. So take a good look at it because we're going to shut you down shortly. Enjoy your dinner, and then we'll continue our program.
Something I'm proud of at the field, and so I'd like to share with you that video that describes this one asset, and two, I hope that you'll get a better sense of the kinds of things that we try and do beyond the activities for the players.
You know, when I was growing up, I came out of Louisiana, and my parents were a big influence on my life. So once I got drafted, my mom said, I came back home after about my third or fourth year in the league, and I said, Mom, I bought her a car, I think, like the fourth year, once I kind of established myself. I said, Mom, do you really like baseball a lot? She goes, I do now. I asked my dad about a couple weeks ago, I said, Dad, do you enjoy baseball a lot? He said, well, yeah, if you would come to the spread a little bit more often when you would pitch, I really enjoy it. But the one thing I'll tell you a funny story about myself was when I was playing was...
Probably join us up here so we can get some little Q&A going here. We'll need the lights up if you could, please, so we can see the folks.
July 1970, he didn't say another word to me until 1973. True story.
Reggie Jackson, guys that I grew up watching in high school and college on TV end up being your teammate, and then one calls you that you grew up idolizing as being a former Louisiana guy, calls you, welcome to the big league. You just kind of hit up the phone and you go, this is going to end tomorrow. It's got to. That was the strangest thing, and that was, I told Ron Guidry every year at our Angels schedule.
It's right at 1,100 or just under 1,100 people in the world that have played this game for 10 years. So, you know, as a guy who's just started his career when you were around, you know, people that have conquered the game, that beat the game, longevity is the key. It's really special. They're professionals in every aspect of the game, on and off the field, and you know, that's what creates such long careers and such longevity in this game.
All right, we're out of questions because we've got a live auction.